Welcome to Ikenai Kanojo no Otetsudai, Chapter 18.
We legal now, baby.
Oh boy. If they're 18, what year were they born?
Does this take place in this year, you think? Current year, plus what, 6 are we at? 5?
Did they have smartphones?
Yes.
Do
Yes.
Okay.
Almost positive.
All right.
I think this probably takes place a couple years ago if they're 18. Who knows? They're young enough. I mean, old enough for me, you know.
If you're new to this series, this is a monster girl harem with ghosts and yokais and all sorts of stuff. And now we've confirmed that they're 18, so you're good to watch. Good to lewd. Good to handhold.
Wow. I don't know about that.
Speaking of somebody who is...
consult your local, what is it, like law sources? Or is it like...
Speaking of somebody who's clearly 18, we've got Grandma here.
She's more like 81, I think. You know, get the number swapped.
Looks like Yohei here is tasked with a side quest to go fetch some leeks, or what are they?
Lotus root, which I had never heard of in English or in Japanese.
Is that a real thing? Yeah, I don't know about that.
And I didn't even look it up what it was until towards the end of my scanlation, and this will come up. This is a plot relevant detail, a Chekhov's gun, if you will.
Wow.
Yes, I'm a professional.
All right, so he's going to the mystical yaoi store over here.
Yep, indeed.
And he sees a Fujoshi, right? Fujoshi?
No,
right
Fujoshi's like kind of a female weeabesmirch. You know that
Yeah,
kind?
but for yaoi.
Oh,
yeah.
We're still going with that.
The joke. Yeah,
I got you. Don't besmirch her name by calling her Fujoshi.
No, I was making a meme because we'll call her Mega Meme right now. So
Sure.
That'll work.
And if you'll notice, speaking of my professionalism, you'll notice that her scribble mumbles are horizontal. Yeah, you're welcome, dear reader. Who cares about that? I know.
Yeah, it's that localization. Oh, she's like doing some type of incantation under her breath.
Yep, and then here we see it. That's what a lotus root is, what she's holding up to her face.
Looks like a kaleidoscope mixed with a cucumber.
I thought it was a kaleidoscope, and even what she's saying kind of makes sense, because she's like, look, the real nature of reality is like I can see it or whatever. And it's like, yeah, well, with a kaleidoscope, you could be like a chuny and think like, you know, the kaleidoscope is like the real world.
Until you said that, when I read this the first time, I didn't know it was the fruit. I just thought it was a kaleidoscope or something.
I suspect most readers, if not all the readers, will think that too, but it doesn't really affect your comprehension of the manga or the chapter. Like, it works, you know?
So now here we're introduced to the new harem member, and looks very cute. He's got tights and a skirt and a hat and a cape, bow tie, and cool looking pupils, which is always the mark of a good girl.
Yeah, almost crazy eyes. You could say, in fact, they are crazy eyes. To me, like, they kind of look like spirals from a distance, like unless you're like paying close attention.
Oh, so we see Yohai's reputation precedes him. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows he can talk to ghosts, and everybody thinks he's crazy, and until you run into these chunin types.
Yep. And I like how she calls him Ghost Eye. Like, I think that's one of those things where in Japanese they like to use English because it sounds cool to them. Mm-hmm. But this is one where I actually think it does sound kind of cool. Like, Ghost Eye is kind of a cool nickname, even in English.
And here we see she's powering up to Super Saiyan 6. Just got the Kaioken.
Also, kind of on this page before we leave it, there's that bottom right panel. She's like, I idolize you. That's kind of... I kind of struggled with that one. It's kind of like I adore you or something, or I idolize you. It's not like a romantic kind of meaning that she meant. So I don't know. I kind of struggled with that one. It's just your daily recommended dose of behind the translation.
Behind the autism.
This whole thing is behind the autism.
You know what? I know you didn't do this because I spoiled it, but you know what would have been a great end page? I turned myself into a pickle Morty or some type of like...
No,
I don't know. I think that would. That's the point. Is that it doesn't make any sense.
No, you're missing the whole point behind the resurgence of the Pickle Rick meme.
It's be ironic.
It still makes sense though.
Yeah, but so you deep fry it to the next level.
No, because I already hate the resurgence.
We could have been trendsetters.
I think it's terrible. It's not funny, even in an ironic session or a setting.
See, I think it's very underrated and a very endearing quality when a girl knows where she belongs.
Or at least where she doesn't, I guess. Very relatable. You know, there's no magic in this world, and that's of immense disappointment, I think, to everyone everywhere.
And here we got some more crazy eyes, which are looking great over here. Well, and crazy eyes down here, too. Actually, everybody's facial expressions are always on point.
Everyone's always crazy. And here we learn that she's got kind of a kind of a lack of agency going on. You know, it's very based in red pilled manga, if you will, where she's like, look, I'm not magic. I can't be magic, but you, Yohei, you are magic. You're my Prince Charming. I'm like embellishing a whole lot here, but this is kind of, you know, what's in her deep inner thoughts here.
We clap when we get to the title of the movie, and we're going to clap when we get to the title of the chapter, Young Padawan.
Ah, yes, indeed. Yeah, Umekichi's pretty awesome, dude. Like, he knows what's up. He's like, look, this girl is insane, but she's cute, so we got to play along. And that's how it works. He's a smart guy.
Smart guy or simp? We'll let you, the viewer, decide. Yeah, leave it in the comments.
No. I mean, he is kind of like, he's unfortunate in a lot of situations romantically, but I think he's got the right instinct, at least in this case.
Can you be a simp if you have a girlfriend?
Yeah. You could be like a simp for her, even. Okay, baby, time for your OnlyFans photo shoot. Like that. That's kind of.
I don't consider that a girlfriend at that point. That's kind of like that's
like a live-in.
Yeah. Wow. Careful with the YouTube censors.
A live-in. No, there's no alternative word. Just censor it out. Beep. Maybe you can help me out here. What is she talking about in this next page on the left here? What is Milda? Is that anything? Have you ever heard that in any kind of piece of fiction?
No, I haven't. It's probably just somebody in the lore. It's probably like a Japanese historical figure of.
I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's more like a fictional society rather than like a real figure. I even looked it up, and all I could find was like some free-to-play mobile game with like 1,000 characters, and one of them was named that. I don't know.
Is that Fate?
No. Yeah, it was a fictional or historical character. Yeah, you're trying to get me there, but you won't.
Here we see old man ghost right behind her. There's a ghost right behind you. No, look out! No, she's wearing AirPods. She can't hear us. There's the ghost right behind her.
I like how Umekichi is like, why is he like rubbing his nipples?
Yeah. He's just like, is the ghost here? And he's like sitting there like massaging,
twisting motion. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
He's like, no, bro, you're feeling him up.
And here we see Grandpa. He's like, oh, she looks just like my granddaughter. This must be a final blessing to send me to heaven. Yeah. And then boom.
Psych.
That's
the wrong daughter.
Burns him away. And she's so happy about it.
She is like on ecstasy right now. It's amazing.
Here's a great one. She's like crying and like,
I know. Yeah.
I can't do the voice, but
I mean, I would be too, you know, if you obsess over ghosts for your whole life and then you finally made physical contact with one, even though he literally punched her in the head, like that's a huge positive moment for her. And then the classics, she's like basically like, you know, normal person, like at the end on this last page or next page. So stupid. Like, I love that panel, that expression. It kind of reminds me of Akko from Little Witch Academia.
Yeah, she has a very similar vibe.
Retarded witch girl.
And aren't girls the cutest when they're retarded?
Yeah, and witch outfits are cute too, so double the cute.
Yep. And then I like this one where she's like just like phasing into the sky, and it's like transparent. Like,
it looks to me like she's drooling almost.
Yeah, it does. That's not.
I love that. I think it's the background.
Yeah, it's definitely the background, but like, it really adds to that, and I think that's great.
And where she says friend here, I don't know what the original Japanese was going for. It was like Piros or something. Pilos, maybe.
Pilos.
That's another one where I looked it up. I couldn't find anything like what they were trying to say. So I just went with friend because that's what the kanji was, and they just, you know, had a different reading there. So there you go, more trivia.
So she goes to meet Rinko on the rooftop, pulls out her, can't see Rinko. She's like, oh, I guess she must not be here. Pulls out her stuff to summon demons. And now Rinko is kind of like, what is this person doing? What have I gotten myself into?
So before we head to the final end page, I want to give a runner-up end page idea here that I tried but couldn't Photoshop properly. This panel here where she's holding the cauldron and like looking at it, I wanted to Photoshop in that book. It's like, Am I Retarded? You know that book? Do you know the meme where you're like reading the...
It's got Akko from, which is one version of it.
Yeah, which is the one that I was familiar with and which I think inspired the idea. But I could not, for the life of me, get a good Photoshop working on that. So instead, I went with something easy, you know, a classic, dude.
I can't do it. Are passengers even going to understand this reference?
No, you have to be at least like 100 years old.
Where you have to be a 100-year-old boomer to understand this reference.
100-year-old, like level 10 boomer.
So if you don't know, this is the legendary meme, meatspin.com.
Leakspin.com, that is.
Oh, my bad. I get those
That's
confused.
a different legendary meme.
See, I
Isn't
can't do it in my...
Isn't it? Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop,
Yeah,
beep, bop,
yeah,
beep, bop,
yep.
boo, bop, beep, bop. It's like Swedish or
Polka.
something.
Yeah.
Or Finnish, I think, actually. Like a lot of memes actually come from Finnish.
Birdo, the great.
Yeah. Gondola, the classic. One of the greatest memes of all time. Speaking of memes, let's see if anyone posted some memes in the comment section.
That sounds like a leading question. Or a leading statement. Just for the lull says, Chuny, cute witch acquired. Yes. Indeed. Yes. Serpent says, cute. Selfaro says, that awkward moment when you accidentally exercise your grandpa without realizing it. I don't think it actually was.
I don't think so.
But I get the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only reads romance, still a very base name. Says, poor Gramps. Masayaga says, Chunibyo. Yes.
Base
Dojini says, Matsuno about to get his butt knocked out by his GF again if he keeps trying to mack on these girls.
But she's not here to...
What she doesn't know won't hurt. Yeah. Tamer Lane says, I already love her. I want Matsuno to hook the cute Chuny witch with the best friend.
I'm not sure what that means.
What? Matsuno is...
That's Umakichi.
Yeah. So he wants...
to hook up with the Chuny and the best friend?
Cute Chuny with
I'm confused.
The best friend. I think he
he means Yohei.
Yeah.
Hook up or to pair the new girl
with Umakichi.
Yeah.
But Umakichi already has a girlfriend.
Well, he can have two. Yohei's got like 5, dude.
Yeah. It's funny. I've also seen Tamer Lane post on other mangas that I read as well. So it's like, hey,
that's not surprising.
I've seen, So he reads a lot of stuff. Thank you for reading this stuff. Cychronia says, fun, but a little bit too tuning for me. No, there's no such thing.
I don't even think so. I think even something like a classic Megumin or whatever her name was from the actual Chunibyo show, I think they're way more Chuny than Muko is.
This one can still function in reality. And he says, gosh darn, Matsuno, we need you to keep your girlfriend on... We need to keep your girlfriend on speed dial. Yeah, to tell him.
She doesn't need to know.
Terraseon says, how does Matsuno still have a girlfriend with all his shenanigans? Yes. We don't know. She's gonna get looted by the toilet pervert. What a great phrase. You don't get to say that phrase often.
Well, you do with your brain on anime. It's like
this is your brain on anime. Yeah. Sound Jester says that leak spin reference though. A fellow boomer.
Yes.
That understands.
Fellow old man.
Yep. Abu Harjar says, oh no, it's like Yotsuba grew up and entered that phase. Yes, the Chunin phase. So did he get his lotus roots? I don't know.
That's a good question.
He never delivered it. Maybe he delivered off screen.
I mean, we saw a lotus root at least, so hopefully he bought it.
Yeah. Hollow 7F says, Megumin got isekai'd, but hasn't regained her memories yet.
Good plot. I would read that.
Yes. Expectation. Cute witch. Reality. Cute Chunin Kohai. Good enough.
Yeah.
Good at yeah.
She's kind of a witch,
I'm sure she'll get some type of powers or something. She can see the future with looking through fruits. So
yeah, totally. That's what happened.
Yes, another weirdo from Ichi24. Yes. Vert U says, I don't even think Umkichi realizes he has a girlfriend. Also, did he get his lotus root? Yeah, we don't know. It's an important plot point right there.
It's interesting how all these people focus on things that I don't even think about. Like, did he get the lotus root? Never crossed my mind.
Jules MFN Winfield. So he thinks Jules are the MFN winning tier.
No, don't slanderize this guy.
He says the demon summoning begins to the Ivan Polska, which is the end page song.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Nice. I totally knew that.
Polka.
Of course.
I said Polska, but it's polka. Is how you pronounce it. The S is silent.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought Polska was like Polish for Polish or something.
That's, I don't know. Z Dark BRZ says she's scary AF. Rabid Fish says 1 chapter closer to the ending and we're getting a new character. I wanted more yokai teacher.
There's still like 10 chapters left.
Yeah, there's still good more. Goodie Bag says apparently every manga like this gets a Chunin character. Based in Red Pilled?
Yeah, apparently every manga should have a Chunin character.
EXXP says Chunin finally became a magician even if just for a moment by burning and exorcising that ghost. Yes, true.
That's kind of true, yeah.
Yeah, and so to touch him even with the magic stuff, she has some level of magic power.
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know how it works in this world.
Random Fan Guy says, is this the final volume? Gosh darn it, author San, you can't just add a cute, clumsy Chunin witch girl so close to the end. We already have a surplus of best girls.
Kind of true.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
I can't hold all these best girls. Mark Graff says, new witch is cute. Check. weird, check, and has great legs, check, based. She's a keeper for the harem. Now, Yohei, please teach her not to exercise the kindly old gentleman ghosts of this world. So that will end on a very reflective and somber note of not to exercise your grandfather ghosts.
Yep. But what you should exercise is that like button. Ayo!
We did it, Reddit. You guys, we did it.
Oh, thanks for the Reddit gold, stranger.
Oh, man. I love the Reddit ones where it's like, I cheated on my boyfriend and then I broke up and then he killed himself because I called for a divorce, and then somebody gets and then it says, edit. Wow, thanks for the Reddit gold.
No,
like,
I've never seen that.
Dude,
That's
there's
hilarious.
like hundreds of them.
Where something awful and then
and then somebody gives them a Reddit gold because for whatever reason. And then they edit their post like, wow, this is amazing. I got a Reddit gold. It's like, yeah, you posted that to get up boots. Like, it's not gonna... Reddit. What are we gonna do with you? You're gonna
can't live with them. Can't live with them.
Reddit is kind of like Of Mice and Men, where you take Lenny out into the back and you're like, Reddit, think of all your up doodles.
Yeah,
Think of all the upperoonies. Like, oh, I love upperoonies. Consumerino products are Consumerinos. My Marvel Reno comicos. Just think of those, Lenny.